Wow, what can I even say about the release of Enchanted Portals? Now, you probably have heard of Enchanted Portals before, either through seeing the game itself or for word of mouth through Cuphead, a actual good game. So, if you don't know, Enchanted Portals released really recently with a €25 price tag, and now that is, I think, a loss and basically a scam for the experience you get from the game, which actually, sucks. Let's go over that. So the game is really short, only having 9 bosses. Now, I'm gonna try my hardest not to compare it to Cuphead, considering Cuphead is way bigger of a game than it, but you can see the issue with the game when you first boot it up. What happened? Where did all the budget go? I genuinely believe all the budget of the game went into the trailers, which is why the game sucks so badly. I genuinely think they did not playtest the game when it released. But before it released, I mean. So, let's give you the rundown of the big issues people have with the game. One, the controls kinda suck. So to go over the controls, you have your basic jump, double jump, moving around, dashing, that stuff. But the problem is, apparently, the entire floor in the game is an ice rink, because you slide around everywhere. Now this can be very difficult when doing the one thing you're meant to be doing, dodging enemy attacks. Which, let me tell you, are the worst part of this game. Cause, you would not believe it, but the trailers, you think the trailers there was no sound, cause, well, there was music playing in the background, they were gonna show you the enemy sounds, but apparently, the enemies just do not make noise. They just don't. How? How do you make a game where your enemies do not make any noise when using attacks right in front of you? That is crazy. That's actually, like, crazy how they thought that'd be a good idea to go through with. Like, seriously. The other issue I have is with the game's core mechanic. You have this spellbook, and you can choose between 3 different attacks at all times. Why would you do that? Because some enemies require it with a outline of either blue, red, or green, corresponding to the weapon you're about to use. But the issue is with that is that swapping to certain weapons sucks, because they will send multiple enemies at you with different colors. So what are you gonna do? You can't just kill them all, because you'd have to swap to each weapon individually. And the problem is, enemies, you can still hit them with those weapons, but they just won't deal any damage, and they just block the bullets for the enemies they're trying to kill. And for some reason, there's things you should be able to kill that you just can't. Why can you not kill the frogs in this level? Why can't you do that? They're just immune to bullets. This game has honestly puzzled me with how you can have such a bad launch after such a redemption arc from, well, when the game first began. Because when it started, it was just viewed as a clone of the game, and to be fair, it seemed that way, but it was just in the same genre. Now, you could have stayed a hater of the game, or you could have given it the benefit of the doubt. And to be fair, I give it the benefit of the doubt, but seeing such an awful and buggy, glitchy, not good release of a game that you are paying $25 for, you gotta think, that's just crazy. That's just something you should not be paying that much money for. Now, I will give the game a couple of things. The animation is fine, I guess. It seems more choppy from the trailers, but I guess it's more effort than, I don't know, Garden of Banban animation. But honestly, I feel like I'd rather play that, considering at least that has soul put into it, and is not just a cash grab. Because I generally believe that's what the game is. And also the fact that Garden of Banban actually, you know, has at least remnants of a game to be found. Because it's very hard to beat this game if it's not easy, considering the game's awful controls. You do have a block mechanic, which you can kind of abuse, but still, that's basically your only saving grace from a game so awful that you should not get this game at all. Do not let this game succeed. I just want to make a little video about that and about this, because I had high hopes of this game. I genuinely think it could have done well if they just play tested it and made a good game, but they didn't. Instead, they made a weird mess where you had to swap weapons for apparently no reason, instead of just using the green weapon, which is statistically the best weapon in the game. But of course you can't use that weapon because some enemies just randomly counter it, and you have to use the worst weapons. Just like, I really hope they go around and just fix the game somehow. I don't know how. I just hope they do. That's been me making a short video about this. Do not play the game. I didn't play myself. I just saw like friends play it, and it does not seem good. And I've seen the videos on it. I've seen their complaints. I can see it in the gameplay. So yeah, that's all for me. Goodbye.